Hey, welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind, Part 2, I guess. We're into a little bit of a change in seasons here. Let's see. Yeah, the main channel is RIP ZXL said. I saw somebody else up here had said something about it too. Yeah, nope, wasn't me. The channel down again. The channel is gone for some kind of, they said we have, what do you want, Leanne? What? Oh. Some kind of multiple, they said, we have reviewed your channel and found multiple terms of service violations. So I saw that Martin Liedke had been hit as well on one of his videos. I guess you're not supposed to talk about the World Economic Forum. Is wonderful people, just looking out for the best for everyone. Oh, look out. So we must have said his name 3 times. We got Zetetic Warrior up here. What's up, my man?
Just like Beetlejuice, 3 times is all it takes. Here I am.
That's it. That's all it takes.
The troublemaker of the flat Earth community.
Well, why not? You know, I tell you what, you threw some fire at me, and after I got that shit today, I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's where I'm at too. If you coming on here try to convince me of a motherfucking globe, kiss my ass and don't let the door hit yours on the way out.
Well, 9 times out of 10, those people end up just looking stupid. You know?
Yeah. I was watching you last night, Dave, at that debate on Troubling Tribune's channel against Adam.
Yeah.
Our friend Adam. And again, he's another one. He's a perfect example of the not only cognitive dissonance and confirmation bias that you see with these individuals, but flat out intellectual dishonesty, you know?
Right.
You know, that's what's so tough is when you realize they're being intellectually dishonest, and it's really hard to go from there, man. And, you know, I just wanted to come on tonight, and, you know, I didn't want to stay on here too long, but I wanted to get on the record, man, and just say that, you know, here you are with your channel deleted, you know, and I view you as, you know, a man of integrity and honesty and truth, you know, and if we lived in a world that valued those things, channels like yours would be promoted, not censored, right?
Well, like I said, in the empire of lies, truth is treason, man. Nick Volt's a woman.
Nick Volt is not a woman. Nick Volt is a professor at the college that I graduated from.
Hey, don't assume his gender. You don't, or her gender, or it's
the
their
College of Archaeology.
I've got longer hair than Nick has, so shush.
Well, the length of hair is not an indication of one's the way one identifies. Okay.
So
yeah, I'm keeping this fucking safe. I'm not going to get kicked out of here, Logan Sandman, you bigot.
College of Dick Jams.
Oh, yeah, I'm the bigot that married a black woman. Okay.
Oh yeah. You see, he probably had her.
You can be a white supremacist and be married to a black person. That just means you have a token black person.
I saw Black Klansman too. Shush.
No, you know what he done? She had to marry him. He forced her to because he planted drugs on her with his dog and shit. Put her in prison unless she married him.
You know what? Seriously, you should hear the story about the dude that we got caught carrying ecstasy in his shoes. All right. And I shit you not. Guy's coming off a fucking aircraft, and one of my partners says, "Hey, would you like to carry this training aid for the dog?" And he says, "No, get away from me, copper. I don't want to deal with you." Okay. Goes down the line, and the dog hits on his shoes, and he had like 1.5 kilos of ecstasy in his shoes. If that dumbass would have just carried the fucking training aid.
I mean, maybe if you weren't in an industry that victimized people constantly as a career, then that would be the better solution.
I just train the dogs, bro. Don't
Yeah,
don't jump on
this
me
again.
for-
Dog's fault. Yeah.
No, it's not the dog's fault. It's my fault that the dogs do one thing or another. I own that. I have never ran away from that.
But did the dog?
Do you
did
think
the
that
dog?
it's
Hold
the
on.
right thing to do to incarcerate people for doing things voluntarily?
Again, outside of the scope of my authority. I
Well,
work
no,
the dog.
it isn't.
Well,
I-
it sort of
wait a
proves
second,
my
your
point, though.
morality. Your morality is
For sale.
dependent on
It's for
someone's
sale.
authority.
Yeah.
His
No, I
morality is for
wouldn't say
sale.
my morality is for sale at all.
Well, apparently you just did.
No,
because-
but hey, look who bought it and look at the rules they gave me to work by.
Well, yeah, but was it ultimately your choice to go work by those immoral rules, right? So
you know what? They were the first guys who gave me a
You
job.
did let somebody control your morality.
Did you
Right?
hear what I just said?
They
Yeah,
gave you a
those
job,
guys gave you a
right?
job.
You're
That's
agreeing
exactly
with
what-
us.
Yeah, that's our point.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think you guys have a couple of things wrong. Okay.
Like what?
And that's all I'm saying.
Like what?
I'm not controlled by the rules and regulations that I'm supposed to.
Did you ever lock anybody up for having a substance on them that was harming? No, they just had for them, like this guy that had this ecstasy, right? Did you lock him up in jail?
That was a story about a handler that I worked with, and yeah, he got his ass locked up in jail.
Right. So do you think it was right for that guy to have been locked up in jail? Do you think that was moral for him to have been put into a cage, have his life disrupted, and be run through the system merely for possessing something that some politician decided that he shouldn't?
Yeah, he should have
do?
read the rules.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. You're a statist. You're a fucking statist, bro.
So
You
should
are.
have all the
Alright.
Japanese should have gotten into their internment camps too, right?
Yeah, they should have. Absolutely. They had every right to put him in there because after
All
all,
right,
little
give
sneaky
me a
bastard.
label. All right, give me a label, but I want you guys to know that I
you
can
ain't got to
still
have a
sit
label. I mean,
here
it's
and
there.
hang
You just said it,
with
man.
all of you guys.
Describing it in action. Yeah.
I mean, you're the ones got to live with that, not me. I mean, you put and soldiers do it and shit too. They have to put their morals on the shelf at the expense of letting someone else decide what's moral for them instead.
I am perfectly fine going to sleep at night. And I really.
Well,
and
let me
I'm not
ask you
gonna-
this:
hey,
this
hey,
guy that
I-
you,
hey,
this
I'm
guy
not
you
done.
feel,
I'm
this
not
guy.
done.
All
I'm
right.
not done. I'm not comfortable with people telling me how I should think when I go to
Well,
sleep.
no, they did.
Well, we're just asking you how
I'm
you
just
do
asking.
think.
I mean, do you think it was right? Do you think that what that man having something in his shoe that some politician said he shouldn't have when he wasn't harming anyone, there was no crime being committed because there was no loss, injury, or harm. In fact, from an actual realistic standpoint, law enforcement people are the ones that committed the crime. Because
where the
you
harm
did
came
cause
in.
loss,
Well,
injury,
hang
and
on.
harm.
What if this was a bad cop who was stealing from common citizens and we caught him the same way with something in his shoe?
Well, it don't matter what the method
Well,
is.
no, actually, it kind of
Wait,
does.
no, what was
because
the
one way
question?
I'm a dick, or the other way I'm a hero.
What was the
So,
question? What was the question again?
All right, so
What-
you come. You
My
know,
question or
is it
Dave?
moral? Is
Logan,
it-
I want
Oh.
to hear what Logan's question was again.
What? Okay, my question was, what if same guy, instead of ecstasy, was carrying checks in his shoe where he's stealing from common citizens?
Okay,
Well, that's
then
a
that's
different
not
story.
a victimless crime. Then he has victims.
That's
He's created
victim.
victims
That's a
by
crime.
stealing the checks.
Well, we got him too.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's go back to the guy who wasn't causing any loss, injury, or harm. So you said that
he wasn't causing a loss,
Hold on,
injury, and
so
harm.
did
He's breaking a rule, dude.
Wait a
He was
second.
breaking the rule. Yeah, exactly.
Breaking what? What rule? What rule? It was just a rule. And so because somebody was
Hang on,
doing
man,
something,
I've been retired since 2017. Give me a.
I understand that,
fucking break.
but think about this.
Right, hang on.
So the guy was
Um,
causing no loss, injury, or harm to anyone. We agree on that, right?
Well, At the time he was committing the crime, no, he was not causing any
Well,
loss.
no, let's get it straight. He wasn't committing a crime. He was breaking a policy. Okay.
Which is derived by law, which is derived by
That's
Title
not crime.
10,
Crime is defined as having a victim.
Okay, see,
Who was the
this is
victim?
why I don't argue with you.
But who was the victim, though, Logan?
I wouldn't
Dude,
argue either.
I like you, and no, you're wrong.
I'm not just saying for you. This goes to any of these types of cases like this in general. Who is the victim? A guy's got a bag of fucking dope in his pocket, right? And the cops throw him in the jail for having dope in his pocket, right? Who's the victim? There isn't
society. One. Society, technically, that's who my victim was. Legally, it's society.
Well, you can't. Society's subjective too.
That's a concept. It's not a real thing. There's not.
Yeah. The state, right? That represents the people.
It represents something, but it's intangible. It's like saying God is the victim.
Yeah.
Like every time you break a law, it hurts. It makes God cry.
Right.
It's along those lines.
Dave, I just posted the U.S. code.
The state is now God.
Look it up.
Yeah, I know. What did you just say? Call it U.S. code, right?
Yes,
Code.
section 952.
But we're asking about morality.
Oh fuck, are we gonna get on that?
Well,
I mean, but you're answering with law.
Law and morality have to go together in order for there to be harmony. You see, that's how it has to go.
And I'm the drug officer.
The bottom line comes down to this.
Need to legalize
bottom line comes down to this right here. Who in the fuck are you or anyone else to tell me what I can or cannot have if I am not harming anyone at all by having it or using it? Just because it doesn't align with your viewpoint or something, that's
but it doesn't even not align with his viewpoint. He's fine getting high.
No, that's what I mean in general. I don't mean you're in that in the personal sense. I mean, I'm talking in general. So
it's like
we've got this idea that because
you don't get to pass the fullback line. Okay.
This is where the whole idea of because some group of asshats got together in a marble palace and wrote on a magic piece of paper and sprinkled it with magic fucking unicorn dust and shit. And then this is so. Think about the ridiculousness of some things like prohibition of anything. Let's take prohibition of alcohol, for instance. At 11:59.
Yeah, and look what that did, man. Got us some of the best fucking Kentucky bourbon on the
regardless of that.
All right, pardon me. Pardon me. I'm going to speak up here. Mr. Sandman.
Yes, sir.
If you wouldn't mind, I would request to dialogue with you if you are so amenable.
Yeah, we can talk anytime you want.
Okay. I'd like to talk now.
Okay.
Go.
Sir, do you believe in God?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any fear of God's retribution due to your obvious flaunting of his laws?
No.
Okay. Do you feel as though you violated any of God's laws?
Yeah, a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. But yet you don't fear any reprisal from God?
Nope.
Have you repented?
Clearly.
I asked you a yes or no question.
That was yes.
Okay.
Retired and repented are not the same thing. Objection.
Because here's the thing, sir. Your presentation shows no evidence of repentance, okay? You actually show no signs of remorse. You show no signs that you have turned away from your wicked deeds, which you have obviously participated in throughout your career. You've said here that you've sold your soul for mammon and money in front of all of these people multiple times, sir.
I never got any mammon, so what the hell did I sell my soul for?
Well, you obviously don't know what mammon is. I'll just say this: a man like you sold your soul to this world, sir, and you will You will have a judgment, sir. And I know you say you sleep well at night, but you probably should sleep a little less well, sir, based off the way you have presented here, sir. You have presented poorly, sir. I've listened to you. You present poorly. That you come online and you behave in such a callous manner in light of all the sins that you have committed against God and man, sir. I condemn you. I condemn you, sir.
I'm sorry.
And you would condemn yourself. I'm not talking to you, sir.
Who are you? Who are you to judge?
I asked to dialogue. I asked to dialogue with Sandman, sir. I can talk to you next. I'm dialoguing with Sandman,
please talk to me,
sir.
you don't know what the hell you're
I
talking
am
about.
a man. I don't need to hear about your ambition.
You know what?
I've heard about your ambition.
Logan's my friend.
I asked to dialogue with Sandman, sir.
Popcorn in.
I asked to dialogue with Sandman, sir. I can dialogue with you next.
No,
if you would like.
It's not appropriate for you.
I am dialoguing. Don't tell me what's appropriate, sir. I heard about your ambiguous moral definitions that you tried to give, which are total fucking bullshit, by the way. But I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm dialoguing with Sandman.
Because we got more than one.
I'm sorry, I was interrupted.
Yeah, by me, and you're the one that I'm sorry. I'm the one you're yelling at, and so what ambiguous morals did I deviate from? Please give me a citation,
sir. You violated every law of God that exists, okay?
Oh.
You have said you have
hang on. Which law are we
you
talking
made a career of kidnapping. You made a career of kidnapping man.
Testament or what?
It's called natural law, okay? It's imbued in humanity. It's imbued in humanity, sir. It's imbued in a divine sovereign man, which you obviously know nothing about. If you just
want to yell at somebody, fuck, dude, yell at me. Christ, man. I can pass you off to a dominatrix in Hollywood.
You showed loose.
I know some
you
good
showed
ones.
Loose morals. You made sir. You made a career out of kidnapping men. You made a career of kidnapping men, sir.
Oh, I made a career of kidnapping men.
Yes, you did. I heard you say it tonight multiple times.
I would like to see the proof on that. And what
you just said it. You said it multiple times, sir.
No,
you locked. You participated, sir. Sir, you locked your fellow man, sir. You locked your fellow man in a cage, an innocent man who had committed no crime. Jesus was a man with righteous judgment, okay? You wouldn't know Christ if he came down and lit you on fire, okay? You wouldn't know the Holy Spirit if he came down and controlled your head. And like I said, go get another booster.
Hey, time out. Seriously, time out. Are you talking to me?
My chair? What booster? What are you talking about?
Or are you talking to Nick about Jesus would light us on fire?
I don't know what
I said. You would. I said you wouldn't know the Holy Spirit if he came down and lit you on fire.
Line you don't want to cross. Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about Nick?
I'm talking about both of you weak-spined, sorry excuses for humanity.
Oh,
that's who I see.
Okay,
I see two weak-spined, sorry excuses for men, and you should be an abomination. And both of you should be wiped off this earth. Both of you should be wiped off this earth for what you represent. You're an abomination. You're an abomination to creation. You shouldn't exist. If I had my way, I would take you out personally. If I had my way, I would do it.
No,
I would do it the righteous hand of the Almighty. To both of you fucks.
That violates the TOS service right there.
No, hold on. This guy made a threat. Sparky?
That's not a threat. It's all on record. That's not a threat. That's not a threat. It's on record, sir. So don't claim a threat when it's obviously not there, sir.
Kicked off,
sir.
Again.
Listen.
That's a crazy person.
Listen, you guys are all ready. You guys are taking shit out of context. All right.
Get the sand out of your vagina.
This guy's acting like he's an expert on the Bible. He doesn't know anything
wait a
about
second,
the Bible.
Wait a second. No. Listen,
you're afraid to dialogue with a real man because you are a sorry excuse for a man. I can look in your eyes and I can tell you. I can tell you in 2 seconds. I can get any chick you ever had, brother. And you better fucking not. You better believe that right now, dude.
Y'all, listen.
I'm reviled by both of you.
Listen,
I love you guys.
Hey,
Sovereign, thank you for this toy. I've been looking for it. You're going to be my toy. Please don't go.
All right, listen.
Let me play with you.
You have
Alright,
no
listen,
idea who I
hey,
am,
hold
dude.
up.
I will
Oh.
fucking eat you alive,
Oh,
dude.
will you?
I can
Yeah,
see the
I'll
weakness
suck
in
it.
your
I'll
Put
eyes.
this thing on.
I'll
I
suck
Put
can
this
this
thing
see
on.
the weakness of your
Can you
eyes. You're
people hear me?
completely
Hello?
controlled by the
Hello?
deceiver.
Now,
Is this
now
thing
would be
on?
the time
Sovereign, you might need to use your
say
executive
goodbye.
Is this on?
powers here.
Is this on?
Where did you find this guy?
Yeah, it's
All right.
on.
All right, listen. I'm
He's
talking
awesome.
now. Listen. Shh. Nick, everybody. Stop. Let's calm it down. Calm it the fuck down. What he said, don't take that out of context as a threat. I saw what he was saying. And it was not a threat from him. It was, I believe, metaphorical.
Oh, even if it was a threat,
Absolutely.
I'm not
Now
threatened.
listen, it's not a threat. He doesn't even know where you people are or anything or care.
Look at these
Okay,
cowards. They
May I
can't
weigh
even
in?
sit here. They can't even sit up here and have open discourse because they're cowards.
Are you a native English speaker? Do you know how to
You're a
speak English?
coward, sir. And my intelligence is, I guarantee you, my intelligence fucking.
Better than
Go
mine.
ahead,
You know
Dave.
what? I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Compared to you, compared to me, you're a genius.
I can tell you're a weak man.
Hold on.
You don't deserve
Nick,
to live,
shut
sir.
up.
You don't deserve to walk this earth. You're a scourge to
wait,
this earth,
you get to
sir. You're an abomination to
You
creation.
don't get to. You don't deserve to.
You're an abomination
live
to
in the
creation,
safety of this
sir.
personal
Nick,
nature with
If my
these
words convict you, you have convicted
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
Let him
because
burn
you
out,
know
bro.
you live a life.
Go-
You
go
know
to
you live a
Ukraine or
life.
something.
Z,
Get out of
Z,
there. You're a
stop.
moron.
You guys stop. Just stop. Listen, just stop.
Piece of shit.
Let's not.
Both of you.
Let's
Low life,
Z,
disgusting
Z,
scum.
Z, stop, man.
He's got
Please,
the
come on.
whole world.
All right, look. Here's what we
got
got to
the
look at.
whole world.
Let's get off of this secular aspect of it and into the actual natural law, which, if you want to call it God, creation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, doesn't matter. We're not espousing any kind of Christian beliefs here or Buddhist beliefs or anything else like that. They're just the mysteries of the spirit, and they're deciphered by different people, different ways. Okay, that being said, all right, what was being asked, Logan, and not specifically so much of you per se, but within the community in which you were your chosen endeavors. Okay, that being law enforcement. All right, so what we were getting at with that is, according to natural law versus the following of man's written edicts, okay, you were required to put your morals, in other words, your godly standards, if you want to put them that way, in other words, to do no harm to another, to not cause any loss, injury, or harm to another, right? You had to put that on the back burner for the whims of other men over what God has placed in front of you. And what Z, I think, is seeing, and he's probably very upset, obviously, by it, as am I, but I just kind of try to keep it a little more under wraps.
I am upset, Dave, because here's why, Dave. Here's why.
Well, I understand.
Right?
Let me finish.
Because these are enemies to humanity, and they deserve no quarter.
But you
They deserve no quarter. I'm
We
sorry. I refuse to live in a civil society with these
and
pigs anymore. You are my enemy. No, I don't have to leave my
Get
land.
out of my country.
You're the abomination.
Get out of my
You're
country.
the abomination.
No,
there is
you're
no
the
country.
moron.
This is God's land. Fuck
No,
the
it's not. It's a
Constitution.
secular
Fuck
democracy.
America.
Out of my
Fuck
country
the
says it
Declaration
all.
of Independence.
Go to another
Conversation's
Fuck the
nation.
over
Declaration of
with.
Independence and
He
fuck
showed his
you.
cards.
Great in Saudi Arabia.
Fuck you. Fuck this country and fuck this flag. This is God's world, okay? And God's going to have his way with abominations like you. Trust me. He's going to have his way with you. You're all going to pay. Every one of you.
Look at this guy.
Every-
Look at this guy.
Every one of you enemies of humanity is going to pay. And you're all going to burn in
Oh,
the
hey,
fire
Banana's
to
gonna have
hell
fun with this. There,
forever.
I give you a
Because
shout
you're an
out.
enemy. You're an enemy to humanity, and that means you're an
I'm an enemy
abomination
to
to
humanity.
God's creation.
Well,
Both of you. So you can
Yeah.
take
Y'all
your
notice I haven't said a fucking word. How about you shut the fuck up? God damn it!
You represent the
Shut up,
enemy,
sir.
dude. That's all you
Shut
are.
up,
So
sir.
you
Sir,
listen
shut
to me
up.
long enough.
Shut up. Shut up,
all
sir.
right.
You're
Can
lucky
I-
I'm even speaking to you,
can I-
abomination.
Can I
Pig,
have my,
I know.
can
I'm
I-
blessed. You
Can I have
blessed
my
me.
show back?
fuck your country too. Fuck
guys.
America.
You might need to
flag.
take it.
That's why I said leave.
Constitution.
Leave.
Fuck
leave.
you. No, because
Leave.
you think you have some claim to this
Leave.
land, sir.
Bye-bye.
Because you
Bye-bye.
back some piece of
You don't like
paper.
it? Leave.
You have no claim to this land,
Leave.
sir.
Leave. Go
You
find
think this
somewhere else.
country's real?
If
I had my way, I'd take this country down brick by brick. Brick by brick.
Whoa! What the fuck did you just say?
If I had my way, I would take this country down brick by brick. Not one stone would be left standing of this abomination.
All right, now here's everyone who has
no legitimacy whatsoever. This government. I'm a sovereign. I'm a sovereign under God. I need no government to protect.
I'm not interacting with this toy anymore.
My rights came from God. Fuck your country. Fuck the flag that you stand for. You're traitors to God. I can care less about what you have to say to me. You're all abominations. I hope this country burns, every fucking bit of it. I hope every fucking building related to this government is torn down until not one brick is left standing. And until I have no breath left in my lungs, I'm going to speak this until the day I die.
Good. That's great. Go do that. Goodbye.
Can I have my show back now?
Fucking pieces of shit. No, here's why, Dave. Because this is a war. These are enemies, Dave. I'm looking at my enemies right now, and I want them to hear my voice.
Z, I wish that you would shut people like me. Recognize that you're not going to shout anybody to death. Z, you're not going to shout anybody to death except for yourself.
Yeah, man. Listen, look what Renee says down here, man. This is right, man.
You got to play the long game.
They're completely unaware of the system they're in. They need to learn. Okay. Please help. Don't.
Dave, I heard you try to explain to these two sellouts to humanity for the last 2 hours. What's up, O'Shea? See, that's what they want to do, dude. You just leaving. You want him to get rid of me, you son of a bitch. I just like banging on you.
Go use them on somebody else, man.
I just like banging on you pieces of shit. Fucking excuses for humanity. Fucking scumballs.
I bang pieces.
What you represent to me is disgusting, and as I said, you're an abomination. And as I said,
like I should be
the flag and country that you represent has no value to me whatsoever.
Yeah, then leave.
Listen, all right, goddamn, everybody, fucking listen.
Your country is nothing. I'm on the land. You understand? I am a sovereign man of this land.
It's my land. It's
listen
my land.
to me, everyone. Stop.
It's your land.
It's not your land.
Stop, everyone, just stop for a
second.
This uncontrolled fucking screaming. Listen, this uncontrolled screaming back and forth isn't good for anybody. Nobody that's watching. None of us that are here on the panel. It's not helping a fucking thing. So let's calm it the fuck down. Now I understand we're on different sides of the fence here and shit, but I think like what Renee just said down here. Just like what Renee said down here is that, look, they need to learn. All right. Once it's been shown that if they're unwilling to look at it, then that's another story. I'm not going to sit there and argue with them about it. But the bottom line, what we were pointing out, Logan, and not you just individually, but there's a whole army of you out there to various degrees or another. Okay. And what we're saying is that in order
to all to know
listen,
that,
hold on, I'm still going.
If you need to rail, my shoulders are big enough.
I'm telling you, just listen to what I have to say. See, this is the problem. People are too busy thinking about what the fuck they're going to say instead of listening to what the fuck I'm saying. Okay. So here's what I'm saying is that there's an entire army of you law enforcement out there in various degrees or another, and they range in a degree of categories. But in the long run, all of them have to put their morals, actual morals, on a shelf when they put on that suit, because many of the things that they're required to do because of the edicts of tyrants, the edicts of men, the whims of politicians, are required to be enforced by you. Even though those edicts, like I'm saying, putting a man in a cage, kidnapping him, ruining his life. Remember we made this thing about when I'm talking, you're not going to talk, right? Okay, so you had to do that. You and other officers had to do this very thing to men and women that were not harming anyone and turn their lives upside down. And in some cases, people get shot over fucking some object or a plant This is ridiculous shit. And you have to put your morals on the shelf in order to be able to participate in something like that. And if you don't participate in something like that, you can't wear the little suit. So you see where the quagmire's at right there.
And collect their little paycheck.
So did you sell out to the earthly, the mammon, the fancy pants and lollipops, the trinkets, the little Babylonian magic squares we like to call money? You know, did you sell out your fellow man for those worthless things? And in most cases, we find out, and not just in your profession. Dude, I worked in a predatory loan company, man.
I was a banker too.
You know, so
hey, Zetetic Warrior bombed you guys, dude. Bombed on your asses.
They know it, dude. They can't hang. They can't hang because they're cowards.
What I'm trying to
they're cowards. They're cowards, is what they are.
Hold on, let Logan answer what I let Logan answer, because what I'm trying to figure out is you know, I'm from a personal level. How can you rectify that and still go, oh, it was okay because some other guy told me to? You know, it's almost as bad as blaming the drug bust on the dog.
Right.
You know,
Just
it wasn't
let me
the
know
dog.
when I can answer, okay?
Go ahead, man. That's what I'm saying.
Have you heard of the Nuremberg trials?
Wait
Do you
a
know
second,
what
let him
happens to
answer,
people who
Z.
just follow orders willfully? Have you heard of the Nuremberg trials, sir?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, ich spreche Deutsch.
I'm talking to you. I'm telling you to shut
Sprechen
up.
to me about Nuremberg tiles.
Let him bury himself.
I want to hear Logan.
I want to hear what Logan's answer
Yeah,
to that
I kinda
is.
do
I'm
too.
curious, man. I could never do it. I'd have to quit.
You know what? I don't shy away that easy. I'll stay here and I'll answer any question.
Shut up, Logan.
Honestly, as I can.
So then answer the question.
slave.
Stop saying you're going to answer the question.
One fucking dude, shut up.
How? Well, my question is this: how you reconcile putting your morals on a shelf in order to fulfill
okay,
the
that's
edicts and
question number one.
doctrines that are against them? Right.
All right, that's question number one. I'm gonna hit my knee on something and it's gonna fucking hurt, and that is your morals level, and you're not gonna know it until you're actually testing.
Shut up
with it.
Suck.
What the
Wait,
fuck is this guy talking about?
Let me understand, Logan. Let me understand. So, in other words, you don't know that it's wrong to kidnap, cage, and or shoot or tase a person who is not causing any loss, injury, or harm to another. You didn't know that was wrong until you did it?
Not any more wrong than it is to shoot or tase or handcuff.
I can't wait till we have the official listed all go down. We get people like Logan get our
Hold on. Except for who? Except for who? See, I missed that whole last part.
Auburn, Dave, I'd love to talk with you, but every time you ask me a question, I keep getting
Logan, you're not saying anything worth listening to, honestly, sir.
Well,
and you are.
I did want to hear what the comparison
I have
is.
to say, so
I'm bringing it to a home. I'm bringing it to a home. So
oh, he's shown. No, Dave, he's shown exactly what he's.
So what I'm saying.
If I were Logan, I wouldn't talk anymore because Logan, you're really just sinking yourself, dude. Really, in front of real. These are men. Logan, you're being judged by righteous men who represent the Almighty. Do you understand that,
bro? Let me do this.
All right, Dave.
Let me get this. All right. So you were saying a comparison. It was no different than what?
I was
doing
saying
that to those people. Locking up, kidnapping, caging, tasing, shooting people who are not doing any harm, loss, or injury.
I was saying to people who are doing the harm, bringing people over across the border, human trafficking.
Well, I wasn't talking about those. I'm talking about these. I'm talking about these substances.
Well, that's how we catch them, man. It's either drugs or human trafficking.
So you think that a guy walking through an airport or through an area there, and he's got ecstasy in his shoe, you think that he might have a fucking Mexican or two in his back pocket?
No, but you're not supposed to import Mexican ecstasy.
I mean, come
into
on,
the United States from Mexico. I mean, geez, read the rules.
Poor logic or intellectual dishonesty. It's what. Well, he is an agent, actually. He actually is an agent. He's a Fed, dude. He's a fucking narc, dude.
Dude, did you
That's what
see
he
my
is.
shirt?
Dude,
He's
you're
a
my
outlaw.
mortal enemy, Logan. Hold on, let me say something. Let me try to calm down just because
Oh, this
they don't
is not
deserve
gonna
my
make you
speech.
calm down.
Listen, sir. Do you think this country will stand much longer? Do you think
I
this
do.
country?
Yeah. Well,
You do, okay. All right, because I assure you it will.
We're not going to take it down.
I assure you it will not. And when it doesn't,
That's right.
and all these, listen to me, and all these
That's all we've been
immoral,
doing is listening to you.
illegitimate laws that have no legitimacy whatsoever,
Because you
once they
said
fall apart, once
Are you
this
in charge of the U.S.?
once this system that you cling
No, you
to
don't- you
falls
don't get to
apart,
decide that.
you're
This is-
gonna wish that
No,
people
no.
like me
I
never
win an
met
argument
people
by
like
shouting.
you.
I win an argument by shouting. Okay.
This system will not stand much longer,
Yeah, it's standing
gentlemen.
for a long time.
And
It's
you
a-
will find that your kowtowing to tyranny will not have benefited you. And then you will realize that you wish you will have listened to my words.
You sound like a tyrant right now. Believe
This
what
system-
I say. You must agree with
This
me.
system, you could
put
do
you
whatever
in
you
charge?
want with my words,
Who put you
sir.
in charge?
I'm just speaking because people
Yeah, you're
like
just-
you
you're
don't
just
like
speaking
people
your
like me to
shouting.
speak.
That's
I'm
what
just
the
saying that you don't
problem
like,
is. You keep
because I see that
shouting.
rebel flag. This country will not stand long.
Wait, where
And
the fucking rebel flag come in here?
God's justice is at hand,
fuck you
and this
and
country
leave the
shall
country,
not
you
stand.
non-patriot.
Who's
This
got a
country
rebel
still.
flag?
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
not
America,
a
love
patriot
it or
at
leave
all. You
Love
know
it or
I'm not a
leave it.
patriot. You know
Yeah,
I'm not a
love it
patriot.
or
I told
leave
you.
it.
Go get your booster. You're lined up for your next booster, you fucking
What the hell is
retard.
a booster? What are you talking about, booster?
You guys are gonna learn real quick.
You
Soon
better
enough.
believe it.
Oh, round two. Okay,
This system ain't gonna help you, fucking pathetic piece
I'm
of
gonna
shit.
go get a beer.
That you clung to tyranny and cowtailed for money. You sold out your fellow man for money.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
You are my mortal enemies,
need
both of you
directions
men.
to the
I
border
want you to
so you
look
can
into
leave?
my eyes to know that you are my
Dude.
mortal enemies, sir.
Yeah,
and
you're-
these
you're so
eyes are
dumb.
the
I can't
eyes
look
of
in your
millions of
eyes
men
if you're
just
not
like
looking at the
me.
camera.
And you're going to be
How can I look
staring
at
at
your
these
eyes
eyes
if you're
down
not
the
looking at the
barrel of a
camera?
fuck.
Z.
See,
Go
I don't
ahead.
agree with that part. Yeah, I mean,
Go
I'd
ahead,
like to
Brian.
have a conversation with you someday on that.
It's a lie, man. There is no such thing as gravity.
Professor Volt, I'd like
There's
to
no
get.
such
I'd
thing
like
as
to,
gravity. No, gravity doesn't exist.
The Earth sucks.
see. He. Now he's trying to be sarcastic. He's trying to be insincere. Have I been
Oh,
insincere,
that was
sir?
me.
You asked a
That's
stupid
Logan.
question. I'm
I
gonna
was
give you a
being the one who was
stupid
in.
answer.
It's not a stupid question, sir. It's only
It is a
stupid
stupid
because you're
question.
indoctrinated. I'm asking you
No,
for
you're
a proof of
stupid.
gravity, sir. Why can you? I'm asking you.
It's
for
not
one proof
the
of gravity.
uneducated says that the educator is
you an
indoctrinated.
answer.
Does that make you feel better?
Sir, I guarantee you my education
Triggered much?
is
Oh, I'm sure
superior
it
to
is.
yours.
I'm
I
sure
guarantee
it
you it is, sir.
Yep,
Do you know my
sure it is.
education, sir? I don't have
Yep.
to tout it because that's
This
a
is
logical
all your fault.
fallacy, sir. To
Yep,
appeal
logical
to
fallacies, big word for you.
to appeal to one's education
I took
is
a
a
break
logical
and got a beer.
fallacy. It's an appeal to authority, sir. And I guarantee you my education is superior
It's a
to yours,
rhetorical
sir.
fallacy, actually, but no big deal.
It's a logical fallacy to appeal to authority. He's
Don't-
giving me a
don't
theory.
There
He
you go.
knows
Thank
it.
you.
He's
No, no.
disingenuous. Listen, Logan,
Wait,
I'm going to be
no,
honest. You're out of your leagues here. I'm talking to the professor.
Time
Logan,
out.
I'm
Come on,
talking
this
to the
is
professor,
Dave's
Logan.
You didn't even let me finish my
Logan, you're out of your depths. Don't cape for Dave, Logan.
channel.
I'm talking to the professor.
Dave,
Don't
what
cape for
channel
Dave.
owner are you?
Dave
dumbass?
could mute me and get rid of me anytime he wants, okay? And he
Well,
knows I wouldn't hold it against him.
I'm hoping good heads can prevail, so I don't have
Yes.
to do some shit like
I know that,
I
Dave, and I thank
okay.
you. So here's what I would like to ask you then, sir. If you are aware of the second law of thermodynamics, can you give me an example?
Are we
Okay.
finally getting there?
Yes, we are. Because
That was the original question. Oh, thank God.
Please, Logan, you're just a drunk dude, and you really look bad in front of everybody, man. You look like a teetering drunk. And if I were you, I would drink a lot too because you sold your soul for fucking cash, man. So I'd be a drunk fuck like you too if you want to know the point.
drink.
I love slaying guys like you, and I love that Dave's let me fucking do it. But let me get back to Professor fucking douchebag up here, dude. Professor.
You want me to
If you could,
answer
please,
you?
sometime today.
Hold up,
Dave,
hold up. Let's
Logan,
get
you're
this
drunk.
let's take this into a little more civilized.
Dave, zoom us up so I can see their faces as I'm talking to these men, please. I want to be able to look at men's eyes as I speak to them. Okay.
Let's calm it down a little.
All right.
Take it down. We're up at 11. We're at 11 right now. Let's drop it back to about 8. And
all right.
Go from there, right?
All right, Dave. Okay, so listen. So the professor has said that he is aware of the second law of thermodynamics and the concept of entropy. Professor, are you listening to? I'll wait till you're paying attention so I could ask my question. Professor, are you listening to me? I don't want to ask it twice, sir.
I'm sorry. Did he not understand? I'm not talking to him. I mean, is he really that?
Come on,
I'm just going to keep asking the question. All right, so he won't do.
You want me to take care of this?
Logan, you're just a drunk, Logan, and I have really no respect for you because you're obviously just a fucking wasteoid drunk, bro. Like honestly,
I'm a wasteoid drunk.
It's actually hard to look at you right now, man. It's hard to look at you in the eyes. I see a demon when I look in your eyes, sir. I see demonic. I see demonic energy in you, sir. If you want to know the truth.
First law.
Go to AA, man. Go back to AA.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, man.
Dynamic.
I'm not asking you, Logan. I'm asking the physics professor, Logan. He doesn't need your help. And by you helping him makes him look very... Professor, do you need Logan's help, sir?
My Google foo is better than yours. The first law of thermodynamics states that energy...
I didn't ask about the first law of thermodynamics, sir. Sir, I did not ask about the second law of the first law of Sir, I did not ask about the first law of thermodynamics, sir. That was not my question. So you're obviously behind in this communication. Sir, you're behind in this communication. See, this is why you people are so disingenuous. This is why. This is why you're disingenuous. This is why you're disingenuous. This is why.
Z.
I'm asking the professor.
What the fuck are you trying to do?
I know exactly what I'm trying to do, and so does Dave, okay? I may come off harsh. I'm trying to ask the professor. Flow
You're
state.
coming off chaotic.
It's okay.
Yeah, I gotta agree. It's really
not
fucking
helping
chaotic.
your point.
You gotta work
I'm
on that.
asking.
You're a smart dude.
It's fine, and you're allowed to, guys. You're all allowed. You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But what I'm doing is, the professor admitted that he's aware of the second law of thermodynamics. So I'm asking him my next question.
Go ahead and ask it.
All right.
Right. Go ahead and ask it. Go ahead and just ask it.
I'm trying.
Go in ad hominems. Nobody interrupt anybody. Let's put this on the fucking.
All right.
This is going off the goddamn rails.
I'm not going to answer his question.
Yeah.
I'm asking
with him.
I'm asking the. See, Dave wants me to ask you a question, but you won't let me ask a question again.
Just go ahead and ask the question,
all right.
Nick. Let him ask it.
All right, Professor.
You can handle
can
it,
you give me an experiment using applied physical science that demonstrates?
Wait! I'm going to interrupt you. What do you mean?
See how he fucking interrupted me?
No, I need.
And I'm the fucking one. See, everyone wants to say that I'm the one who's acting chaotic. This man won't let me ask the question.
Dude, you just
I didn't understand what you asked. That's why I was interrupting you.
Hey, look, you guys have been beating up on me all night. How about you just shut the fuck up and let the man
go
talk?
take another slug of whiskey, you fucking alky. Seriously, like I said, I would drink if I were you too, bro. You stole your soul,
these conversations. Bro. We need to have these conversations, seriously.
Exactly, because they don't like open discourse. Because a guy you guys don't understand that I've been dealing with guys like you for years. So now I just come on and scream at you. Because you're never honest. You're just liars. You're lovers of the lies, and there's no truth in you. That's why. And Logan, if I were you, I would be a fucking alky too because you sold your soul.
All right, you
sold your soul.
Enough.
You don't know anything about me, sir.
Hey, enough.
If you knew my life, if you knew who I am and what my education actually is, you wouldn't be talking like this, sir.
Z, chill, man. So, what is your
Dave? You know I'm never gonna chill, dude. There's no chill in me. You know that, Dave.
I'm trying to have a cohesive conversation.
I know, Dave. I know, Dave. Go ahead. But you know there's no chill in me. I'm gonna try for you, Dave, because I respect you as an actual man. That's why I'm here, because I wouldn't be on anybody else's channel. I'll come here because Dave actually is a person who tries that dialogue with people like you. And I appreciate that Dave lets me come up because I gave up on you. That's why I consider you just my enemy. And I would rather just stock up on ammo if you want to know the truth.
You little disgusting human being.
All I gotta say is I got my ammo
outta
stocked.
here.
That's
Go
all
take
I'm
your
saying.
meds.
I got
What
my
the hell's
ammo
wrong with you?
stocked,
Look,
motherfucker.
man, he wants
that.
us to fight. Yeah, you know why?
All right, look.
There's
look,
already
look,
a war,
look, all right,
Mars.
Don't
enough.
say things
Enough.
like that.
Enough.
No, you
Enough.
don't have to
You know, a
participate.
man
Now would be a
doesn't
good
talk
time
like
to
that. You're
step
no
in.
man.
False
Listen,
outrage.
Say those kind of things.
Z.
You can't find life amongst the dead. Let them be.
Z.
I
Chill,
like the
please.
anger though. Go with more of that. Go with more
Well,
anger. At least I like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like
no,
it.
I'm
I don't
not
like it. I don't think it's
I'm not
productive.
trying to listen. I'm not trying to generate a bunch of fucking
Disrespectful
cortisol
piece
here.
of shit.
I'm not trying to generate a bunch of
You are
cortisol here. Okay. So I want to get back to my question. All right, which is what holds the atmosphere from
Gravity holds the atmosphere on Earth.
Okay. Let's do an experiment in our minds. Okay. It's a real simple one that we will be able to come to the conclusion of very easily.
Am I going to be the lab student who has to go up 1,000 feet?
Nope. Nope. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to take, we're going to have
I'm good with that.
Okay. Well, you have to be quiet so you can listen to what I'm saying first. Okay.
Do you see him trying to answer the question, Mars? Do you really see him trying to answer?
Yeah, I know. It's pathetic.
Come on, dude. Mars,
I
you're a
know,
really
I'm
nice
sorry.
guy. Mars, have you ever?
I
have
just
you
wanted
ever,
to watch him sink himself, man. It's
Mars. If you haven't seen that,
and I want to see
Mars,
you maintain your honor because you're a really smart man. I think you got a really good heart. Like
But
seriously,
Mars,
the heart of a lion.
I hear what
you
you're
know.
saying. I appreciate that. I know what you're gonna say to me, but listen, man. Mars, have you ever dialogued and debated with this topic?
No,
against
I've
anybody?
stayed away
Yeah.
from it. I can't stand shit
Right.
like that.
Well, here's the
I
thing, Mars. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. I've done it for years, and you have to
I don't
understand
have
where I am.
patience either, man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
lose it
not.
all the time.
Listen, Mars.
I've done
Mars.
it for years. I always get my question answered because I talk.
I'm listening, man. I'm sorry. I
Logan,
didn't
I'm
mean
talking to
to.
Mars, sir. I'm talking to Mars.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Will you just shut up and
just
let
go to sleep, dude. It's okay, man. You had your fill. Your belly's full with your nice brown spirits. You know, you probably had a nice dinner. You know, you got all that pension you got from being a Fed. You know, you got your federally funded pension for selling your soul out and enslaving man and capturing and kidnapping man. So I'm sure you're living really good. I'm sure you're living really good, Logan. You know, I'm sure you're living really good, bro. I'm sure you're living great. You're living great off the backs. You're living great off the backs of man and the wage of
get out of
sin.
your own way. Z, get out of your own way. They're gonna walk themselves into some bullshit if you'll just let them go.
The flow state. You want to know something? It's kind of fun for me. And it's a little bit entertaining, you know.
For you, but it's purpose. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm a little bit of a showman, you know. Flow state. In case you don't notice, usually when I walk into a room, the numbers in the crowd start to double and triple, dude. So I'm just saying that, dude.
It does serve its purpose, but you got to realize just a little, and you have.
Just happen to notice that happens.
You
know,
that to get attention or to prove a point. Because
wait, there's more.
I'm trying. It's a bunch of things. Like honestly, flow state. I've debated with people like this for years now. I used to sit here for hours and try to have reasonable, logical, and rational conversations, just like Sovereign Dave does. And the thing about Sovereign Dave, he's going to spend the rest of his years trying to have rational conversations with him. And at least he has a guy like me to come in and tell him to go fuck himself so he don't have to. And then Dave can come in and be all logical.
For like half an hour, you've had them set up with the question, and then right when they're about to go where you want them to, you don't get out of the way.
Flow state, they've had millions of chances to go with it, dude. They've already hung themselves 10 times. At this point, it's redundant. But I like the redundancy because it shows the intellectual dishonesty or it shows their lack of intelligence. What was that, Logan? Logan's hard to talk to somebody who's so incredibly wasted right now, man.
I asked you a very simple question. Why do you think I'm a dick?
I think you're a dick because you sold your soul for money and you locked up innocent men. You kidnapped innocent men and you made an excuse by saying it's your job. And just because you say it's your job, don't make it right.
So,
and like
because I was a federal law enforcement officer, right?
No, it's not because you're a federal law enforcer. It's because you fucking sold your soul. You sold humanity out. That's why. And I have no respect for you as a man of low morals and integrity. Right. Like I said, if I were you, I'd be a drunk too.
That's fair.
Don't think I'm ever gonna stop with you people.
I respect that.
I'm never gonna stop being the way I'm gonna be, guys. It ain't never gonna stop, man.
yeah,
I'll
right.
let Dave
You're
debate
not
with the
that better
Globies,
life than I
man.
did.
I'll just be in Dave's corner and fucking give him big ups. I'll let Dave because I don't have the patience that Dave has.
I
You
asked you a
understand?
question, and I
answered it, and I answered the question. You asked me a question.
You're yelling at me again. Okay.
I hate
hate my question.
I hate you because you're an abomination to creation. I hate
Stop
you
making
because
him
you're
look reasonable
everything.
by comparison. Z.
You're entitled to your opinion, Flo. You're entitled to your opinion. You can say it.
What'd you say, Flo?
No, you're doing great, Z. I think you're doing great right now, man. I mean,
I consider you my mortal enemy.
Die and come, what are you gonna do? Let your spirit die and come down to their level? I mean,
it's never gonna happen. Listen, Logan.
No.
Logan, I consider you.
I'm
I consider you someone that sold out to tyranny. Okay, and I consider you someone who represents a satanic, tyrannical system that is enslaving mankind and poisoning children.
Yeah.
Hey, Logan.
I mean, they put themselves below you. Just stand on them now. I mean, it's.
Why don't you just try to come close, turn around and ask God for help? I know it's not good to do it at the end, but you could try, dude. I mean, what the fuck, dude?
Hey, Logan, you're lost.
I know God
we can talk
very
to
well,
Logan.
and he and I have had a conversation. And you know what? I can take all the hate that anyone wants to throw on my shoulders. I know what I am doing is righteous. So, you know what?
Based off what?
Fuck off.
By what standard, Logan? By what Logan? By what standard are you a righteous man? By what standard, Logan? By what standard?
Does it matter?
That is what I
really.
That's what hefty
I'm
claim.
going to say, because it doesn't matter if it's not.
How would you know you're not a righteous man?
It doesn't matter.
I'm not going to be righteous.
I mean, but how would you know?
How
if you
about
weren't
we
righteous?
just say?
Because he said himself he did a lot of things wrong, you know, like against God's law.
Yeah, and he's not repenting.
And Flow State, the reason I do this is because everybody who comes in gets to hear me ask him these questions over and over again and gets to hear him run from it. And it also feels good. It also feels good just to yell at these fucking assholes. If you want to know the truth, to be completely honest, there's a catharsis. I feel good yelling at them.
Asshole, or you want to fucking have him answer the question? Come on, Z, shut the fuck
Bro,
up.
he won't answer any of my questions, Logan. You're going to be dishonest now too. You're drunk, so I don't even know why I'm talking to you. How's this? I'll talk to you, Logan. Logan, what are you drinking tonight? Give us an idea. What are you drinking? You drinking spirits, beer? I'm guessing whiskey or scotch. You look like a whiskey man to me. Probably whiskey, not scotch. Will you answer the question? Is it whiskey or scotch?
Yeah, you're completely way off base. I'm a beer fan, and what are
you drinking? What kind of beer are you drinking, Logan?
Budweiser.
Bud Light or regular Bud? I'm trying to find common ground with you, even though I despise you.
Let me tell you something about Nick. Nick is not eating that bullshit. He's got that high dollar university.
He's a professor in LA. He eats like vegan
Nick
stuff,
never served any time in Korea.
No.
No,
I did not.
He didn't.
Just saying.
I don't think Nick served any time on a treadmill either.
What was your motivation to become a physics professor, Nick?
Right. Did you get in it to lie to people, or did that just come
Christ,
later?
See, let him fucking answer the question, man.
I'm sorry. I have a compelling urge to be fucking me.
Put him in timeout.
Well, I mean, if I tell you the reason why, you'll of course disagree with it because you wouldn't probably understand it based on your worldview. But I purchased a telescope. Because I started my degree a little later in life. I didn't go right out of high school. I was going to be a lawyer. I got a telescope.
That's not a surprise to me. I'm not surprised to hear that.
Let him speak.
Let him go, man.
Dave, I so want you to be the creative expert to Chili's Got a Gun.
Oh God, Chili's got a
gun.
Careful, you don't want to sink this channel too.
Yeah. We got to be careful. Don't say the G word.
Yeah, I know.
Cordless hole puncher. Okay, that's what they are.
Cordless hole puncher.
I mean, it's something. Look,
Message received.
Look, you know what's funny, Dave? I'm seeing that you have like this group. They're fascinated with you because you have this knowledge that they really can't comprehend, but they can resonate that it's truth, right? You know what I mean? Like you have this, like, you resonate truth, and it's like they're like attracted to it, but they don't understand it, and they have to resist it, right? So like, but they're yet attracted to the aura of it. You know, it's just a weird phenomenon I'm noticing over here, dude. It's weird to me, but I'm definitely seeing it where it's like, you know, because why else would they like be so like interested in like your content otherwise? It's like almost like in a closet. It's like you guys are in the closet or something. Like you want to come out or something. It's weird.